It may feel in today's devotion like we're going backward because yesterday I spoke from John 13, verse 21, and today we're going to John 13, verse 1. So if you feel like we're going backward, it's because we are. And the reason why we're going backward is with today being Thursday, that in that final week of Jesus, it is now going to be the day of the Passover. And our verse for today is verse 1. Now before the festival of the Passover, Jesus knew that his hour had come to depart from this world and go to the Father. Having loved his own who were in the world, he loved them to the end. John then goes on to describe how the devil had already put it in the heart of Judas, the son of Simon Iscariot, to betray him. And Jesus, knowing that the Father had given all things into his hands and that he had come from God and was going to God, then we have the foot washing, which I alluded to yesterday. Peter insists, "You'll never wash my feet." And Jesus, again, knowing that Peter will deny him, washes his feet. And he asks them, "Do you know what I have done to you? You call me teacher and Lord, and you are right, for that is what I am. So if I, your Lord and teacher, have washed your feet, you also ought to wash one another's feet. For I have set you an example that you also should do as I have done to you." Jesus sets the ultimate example of love. Having loved his own, he loved them to the end. And the ultimate test of love is, can we love people even when it's difficult? Can we love people even when we feel disappointed or when we feel like they have let us down? Can we love them anyway? Jesus knows all his disciples are going to desert him, that he'll be betrayed, denied, and yet he loves his own to the end. I think part of what enabled Jesus to do this is because he knew where he had come from and he knew where he was going. And he knew he had several very incomprehensibly difficult days coming, but he knew what was on the other side. And I believe that vision of returning to the Father and returning to what John would call his state in the beginning with God helped to steel Jesus' resolve and his love. But what difference would it make in your life and mine and our relationships with other people if, having loved people, we love them to the end? Not because they always did everything perfectly, not because they never made a mistake, but we loved people in spite of failures, denials, desertion, that we love people like Jesus does to the end.